So, welcome to the channel. This is a collective message, but it's not a tarot reading. I'm not using tarot cards. I'm just coming with the message that the Lord has been steady bringing to me. Like over the last month, I've been experiencing a lot of anxiety. This anxiety has really led me to disconnect from people because I don't know where it's coming from. I know that if I disconnect from other people, God is gonna let me know exactly what the hell is going on. So I'm letting y'all know what the hell is going on. If you feel like people or certain situations are changing and it's something that's unpredictable, like I don't know what to say, like for instance a job that you loved, all of a sudden you're not feeling that type of love that you was given from that job before. Like I don't know, not with the people, but just how you felt about the job had changed or whatnot, or how you felt about the job after certain people came in changed or whatnot. We can talk about how relationships have changed. We can talk about this. I mean, I'm really trying to see what this rest of the February content is going to be about because it's not giving me love. It's going to be a lot of breaks, a lot of hardship. February is going to be a hard month for people who have been trying to live comfortable within a relationship that was expired. I'm going to say that again. February is going to be a hard month for people who are trying to be comfortable in a relationship that was expired. You cannot comfortably drink expired milk. You're going to continue to get sick. It's people who are currently, and this is why I have stopped, really trying to connect to love energy. It's people who have stopped loving themselves and have really disrespected themselves by allowing other people to disrespect them, allowing themselves to stay in situations that they didn't need to stay in. People, and if you find yourself relating to that, people, and this is not to bring you down, but it's people who are marveling in the fact that you don't even see your power to get out of this situation. They think that that's funny that you don't know your power. That's not what God is about. That's not what God is about. It's giving. We need to look more into where our energy is being pulled into. What are our energy? Where and what is pulling our energy? How much is it pulling? Is it a little bit or is it a lot? I done been in relationships with people that I didn't want to be in a relationship with them anymore because they pulled on my energy too much and it wasn't about nothing. You want to be in connection with me, you want to talk to me and all of that, but we're not talking about no money. And if we are talking about money, it's giving me a scam vibe. We can't do that. It's like you have to really look into the intentions. A lot of people nowadays, they want just so they can flaunt. And that's fine. It's fine. That's what you truly want to do. You can join the rest of them. Because at the end of the day, anybody that wants to flaunt or wants to, have a certain lifestyle, it'll be demons in place that will drain you out of that lifestyle to show you that that lifestyle really wasn't anything. Because if it was, it wouldn't have been able to be drained out so quickly or be drained at all. So, like I said, bringing it back to God, we have to really, when you really connect to God, you become a powerhouse. And that's why I say it wasn't. If you're able to get to a lifestyle and people are able to drain it, it was never God at all. I done been in countless places in my life where people have thought they drained me of everything, but they haven't because I was at a place where I was connected to God. It's hard for me to be in a relationship with certain people, a romantic relationship, because they're not connected to God, unequally yoked. You have to really go where God is, or else you're going to be in the other category. We don't know what that category is really labeled. It's just other. It's not Christ. It's just other. So you have to find your place. You have to understand where your intention is going to. You continuously with that man that's giving you hell, with that woman that's giving you hell. But you there for comfortability. You want somebody to have sex with. You want somebody to cater to you. You want somebody to be intimate with. And I'm not talking about sex when I said this is intimate. I'm talking about intimate with. You want somebody to hug you, hold you, all of that stuff. That's flesh. I had to tell myself today, baby, stop diddling that skittle. Why? Because guess what? Flesh. 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 It says in the Bible. I don't know what part it was. I just went to it one day and it spoke to me. And it said, if you are sex crave or you do have a over addiction to sex or whatnot, the best thing you can do is marry so it can be sanctified by God. That is in the Bible. That's in the Bible. The Lord said it. It's in Proverbs. I want to say that's what just came up. Check Proverbs. You're really interested in it, but yeah, I'm just letting y'all know like what you doing. Like, and I'm gonna speak for divine masculines for a little bit. Um, you out here, you out here entertaining multiple women, and you got one person that you entertaining seriously, but you still entertaining multiple women off of the case that maybe that won't work out with that woman. You're not operating by faith, you're operating by sight. You see all these other women and you say, you know what, if my woman don't work out, I'm gonna go talk to these other women, so I have to keep my roster up. If you're keeping a roster up and you want to keep a woman, you're wrong. If you keep a roster all year, you're wrong. It's about the intention. You guys, we have to not focus on flesh. We have to focus on things with the spirit. A lot of times I'm like, man, I should be outside. I should be outside. Spirit said, no. Why, what's outside? Flesh, drugs, partying, people who don't mean me no good. They just want to be in my business. People who don't have anything going. People who don't have anything going hang out in groups. I noticed that then. I noticed that back then. Like, if you don't have nothing going, what you do? You sit up in groups. Y'all sit in the house in groups drinking. Y'all wake up in the morning. Y'all want to know what the play is because y'all not asking God what the play is. And then y'all be 30 years old wondering, dang, what kind of plays was making? Because I mean, I'm 30. I want more for myself. I want what the other people have on the other side. No, I see other people going. They went a different route than me. But I'm seeing that they have this and they have that and they have this and they have that, and I'm not seeing why I have what I want. What were your decisions? What did you decide? Who did you decide to be friends with? I had to tell myself a long time ago, stop being friends with these bougie bitches. Why? Because what they have your mind fixated on material, and life is more than material. Life is more than the car that you drive. Life is more than the community that you live in. Life is more than the purses and the clothes that you have on your body. Life is more than what's between your legs. You know, actually, to be real, if we go back in the day where we ain't had social media, I was just watching a movie in the 90s, and this girl, she liked this guy that was before cell phones, because I'm pretty sure she would have asked to call him. And she kept going by his stand. She kept going by the stand. He was like, leave me alone, leave me alone. But she kept showing up, kept showing up, kept showing up. But because they was in the same area and they kept seeing each other, it was like you know what, I do like you. I think we should, go forward. But because social media made people think that they have so many options, it's almost like an eight effect, infinite. Like, you're gonna continuously find people, you're gonna continuously attract people that you should have learned from, but because you didn't learn from them, you're never gonna find the one. It's just not. It's the energy that I'm feeling like I felt anxiety because I don't like giving out messages like this. I don't like letting you guys know because I know a lot of people feel guilty. I feel guilty. I had to pray today and ask the Lord to forgive me because I had hoish ways, and I had to, like, even though I haven't like just been a hoe, I had hoish ways, baby. If I feel like, we could have sex one time, and if I feel like your energy within you wasn't right, I would throw you to the side. I do not care because I know that my intuition is right. And if I have sex with you and I feel like it's wrong, or your energy is wrong, or your spirit is wrong, my body is gonna reject you. I'm going to reject you in spirit. And it's not because I think I'm better than you. It's just that I can't connect with that because it's gonna make me less than what I am. And some of you guys have to understand, who the hell is making you feel less than what you are? Is it your partner? Is it your friends? Is it your family? Of course I'm a millennial. What? Oh my God, I can't even say it. I'm talking too fast. Of course I'm a millennial mom. I'm no contact with almost half of my family. I felt that. Of course I'm a millennial mom. I don't play that shit because, dead ass, we have to not play that shit with people that we love. Jesus showed us first. Judas sat right up there in his face and played in it. Let me say it again. Judas sat right there in Jesus' face and played in it. Judas was there at the table when he said, some of y'all gonna betray me. And Judas said, you know what? I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do this again for some bread. And then after he did that nigga in, he was sick because he realized that he fulfilled the prophecy. Why was he sick? Why he didn't see the plan? Because he was never he was never in the same. He was never looking in the same. He was never on the mindset of God. He was never in communication. He was never in contact with Jesus to see what he was really saying until it happened, and he figured it out. He went back in his mind. And he played it back, and he said, "What? Jesus said somebody was gonna betray, but I ain't never think it was me." Yeah, when I was a kid, I was nope, I'm about to say 14, but it was younger than that. When I was a kid, every sermon that the Lord preached, I thought he was preaching it to me. That was before sex. That was before drugs. Oh, I keep saying, I don't know why I be saying drugs. That was before weed, because I ain't never just did too much else. That was before weed. I was always like, I felt like a sinner my whole life. And you know what? You would never, and I said to myself, I said, I'll never get clean. But you know what? I can't stop trying to be clean. And now, and with this godly, I almost want to cry. Because now, with the revelation, because we are all witnesses, I'm a witness. This whole YouTube channel is me witnessing to y'all what's going on or what will happen, because I can't do that alone. When I was 7 years old, I'll never forget, Pastor Hopkins had preached the sermon on it was a first Sunday, matter of fact, because I had my white dress on. And it was about the end of times, and he was talking about the end of times is coming. Your heart has to be right. It was the way he preached that sermon. It just sent chills through my whole body, the whole sermon. And I said to myself, I said, girl, because I'm a kid. So I'm like, man, I worry about that church and the spirituality stuff when I get 30. Yeah, I was in spirituality before I even turned 25. I was deep into it still. The church never left my heart. The church never left my spirit, even though I was still in the world. So that told me, they gave me confirmation I am chosen. You guys have to figure out within your life, what are you? Who are you? Whose are you? Are you a product of Satan? Are you a product of God? I didn't, y'all, the life that I've walked is insane. The paths that I've taken were insane. And it really didn't have anything to do with it being vigorous, fast life, or just crazy. It wasn't. It had to deal with, it was just something I wasn't used to. People knew that wasn't my norm. People to this day cannot get over how I move. I don't move for myself. I don't even know what I'm doing. I move how God tell me to move. Y'all have to remember, this is not our lives. Our lives are supposed to be a reflection of God. I just want y'all to know that it's time. I thought it was time in 2012, but 2012 scared me enough to where I said, shit, I cannot risk it. I can't risk it. I can't risk my salvation. I can't risk my spirit, my soul being damned forever. I don't know who this is a sign for, but get it together, baby. Get it together. If people don't accept the you that God wants you to be, why would you accept them? Because you want to accept God. You want to accept the goodness of God. You want to accept the person that been taking you from situation to situation seamlessly. You want to accept the person that's been given to you even though you didn't deserve. You want to accept the person that been waking you up every freaking day, even though your yesterday might not even been good enough for you to deserve a tomorrow. We have no more time to waste. And that's just it.